The price of a hot dog and soda combo at Costco has remained exactly $1.50 since 1985. While the rest of the American economy succumbed to inflation, this single item stayed frozen in time. It is a beacon of price stability in a chaotic market. Consider the parking lot on a Saturday afternoon. It is always packed, yet people circle for minutes just to get a spot. That investment of time signals that the destination is worth the trouble. Why would a massive corporation, driven by profit, choose to intentionally lose money on a meal for 4 decades? It is not just about a lunch special. It is a calculated signal that reveals exactly how Costco operates. They are telling you something about their underlying values. They want you to believe that if they won't raise the price of a hot dog, they won't cheat you on a television. Most Americans believe they pay a membership fee simply to buy groceries in bulk. They think the goal is just to save a few dollars on massive boxes of cereal or toilet paper. The assumption is that the store is a warehouse for discounted goods. People calculate the savings on their receipt to justify the annual fee. Costco is not actually a grocery store. It is a membership club that happens to sell groceries. The products are not the business. The membership fee is the business. The store is just the lure. Costco makes the vast majority of its profit from annual dues, not from the goods on the shelves. This changes the fundamental incentive of the retailer. Traditional supermarkets mark up every single item to turn a profit. Costco caps its profit margins on products at roughly 14%. They do not need to overcharge you to succeed. They just need you to come back often enough to renew your card. This creates a unique psychological phenomenon known as the treasure hunt. A typical supermarket carries 30,000 different items. Costco carries only about 4,000. By limiting choices, they create a sense of curated scarcity. They rotate inventory constantly to keep members guessing. You see an item and you feel an immediate impulse to buy it. If you wait, it might be gone by your next visit. This strategy turns grocery shopping into an urgent, high-stakes game. Then there is the Kirkland signature label. People often assume generic store brands are lower quality. Costco does the opposite. They white-label high-end products and sell them under their own name. They use the Kirkland brand to build intense customer loyalty. When you buy a Kirkland product, you are not gambling on quality. You trust the store to have done the vetting for you. This eliminates the exhaustion of comparing brands. It removes the burden of decision-making from the shopper. This is called decision fatigue. Modern retail offers too much information, which leads to anxiety. Costco weaponizes elimination to solve that problem. They act as an elite filter for their members. Their operations also run on a completely different model. Most retail giants squeeze their employees to cut costs. Costco pays their staff significantly higher wages than the industry average. This leads to lower turnover and higher morale. Happy, experienced workers keep the store running like a precision machine. Efficiency is baked into every aisle. The warehouse design itself is a psychological tool. Concrete floors and steel pallet racks signal raw efficiency to your brain. They want you to feel that you are getting the factory price. The location strategy is equally calculated. They place these massive warehouses in affluent suburban corridors. It targets the demographic most likely to drive a car and buy in bulk. The return policy is legendarily generous. They accept almost anything, regardless of the reason. This policy binds the customer to the store. You feel safe spending a large amount of money. You know that if something goes wrong, the store has your back. We live in a world of infinite, overwhelming stress in daily life. Costco stands in contrast to the chaos. They provide a sense of control and predictability. The warehouse feels like a fortress of value. It creates a relationship based on trust rather than extraction.
Americans do not just love Costco for the bulk savings on paper towels. They love the feeling of being part of an exclusive, smart club. In a landscape of unreliable brands and fluctuating prices, Costco offers an anchor. They provide the peace of mind that comes from knowing you are not being ripped off. By simplifying the world of products, they give you back your time and your confidence. Now, you understand why the warehouse line is always full.